The first time you go to Pixlr, there's going to be a couple issues, and I want to walk you through that right now. So I'm going to type in Pixlr and hit enter. When that comes up, it's usually going to ask me to open the editor. So I'm going to left click that, and it's going to pop this up. It's going to say, hey, try this new Pixlr X. Pixlr X is trash. It's basically an Instagram filter clone. What we want to do is continue with Pixlr Editor. And then it's going to pop this box up. It says run Flash. Do not press block. It'll cause problems. Click allow, and then it should run normally. What we want to do now is create new image. And what we're going to do when we create a new image is we are going to type in the same thing that our size of screen was, 1280 by 1024. Or type in something different if your size of screen said something different if you're on a different monitor or a cell phone. And what I want you to do is click transparent. That'll make sure it's got that white and gray. So now we are ready to get into comping and bring everything together and make your first background. We're going to use a few tools to do this. First, we're going to use layer, left click layer, open images layer. And we're going to bring in your background. I'm going to go to downloads, zero custom background, left click, and I'm going to double click on background. Now your background should be pretty big, but we can change the size. I'm going to do edit, free transform. Edit, free transform. We're going to do this a million times in the next 10 projects. So now if you left click, you can move your background around. You can also make it bigger and smaller, but you should only do this by moving the corners around. So see these blue boxes? What I can do is left click, and now if I left click, I can move it back and forth. But you generally don't want to do that. What you want to do is hold down the left shift button on your keyboard, because when you go up and down, what it does is lock it so you don't distort the image. If you distort the image, it will make it lower quality. So it won't look quite as good. I like the sector 8 there, but I like the style of it off to the side a little bit. So I'm going to arrange it the way I want. Then I'm going to press the enter button to lock my background. Now what I'm going to do is bring in my text, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did. I'm going to go to layer, open images layer, double click on my name. Now because my name is the same size, it should fit on there and should look really good, really high res. If you wanted to change your color, you can do that now. What I'm going to do is left click adjustment. I'm going to go to hue and saturation. I can move this box if I left click on the dark on top and bring that down, and I can start to change my hue here. So say maybe you didn't like the color of the text you saved, or you wanted to tweak it up a little bit. Saturation makes it go black and white, or makes it adds a little more color. You go edit, free transform. Instead of holding shift down, so if I hold shift down, I can change it to the size I want. What I can also do is if I'm on the blue buttons in the corners, I can make it bigger or smaller. But if my mouse is just outside it a little bit, see how it's not touching? I can turn it. So I'm going to left click that, and I'm going to drag to turn it just a little bit to put my name in the corner. What you can also do is move these boxes. Remember, if you left click on the dark gray, make this a little bit bigger. I can click on the bottom right of my layers to drag down so I can see more layers. Now what I'm going to do is I want to add those images I saved with those little monsters. So I'm going to go to layer, open images layer, and I'm going to grab that monster. Now he's right here. What I'm going to do is edit, free transform. I'm going to arrange him however I want. I'm going to hold down shift when I make him a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to change his angle a little bit. Kind of put him up here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is bring in my other one. Open images layer. Put my monster bro. Kind of put him down here. I'm going to go layer, open images layer. I'll grab my other monster bro. Toss him down here. One last thing that I can do, maybe I don't like it, I'm going to delete him. I'll delete my other little monster. I'm going to take my monster here. Add that drop shadow. Take that size down. Click OK. If I right click on my monster, I can duplicate that monster. I can do edit, free transform, and I can move it. Something I can also do, which is kind of even weirder, is I can start to, I could rotate it around upside down. Kind of start to create some symmetry or pattern. Or the other thing that I can do is I can grab it and I can pull it across. I can keep it rotating. So they're kind of facing each other. And remember, just like I could change the color of my name, I can jump in here, I can do. Anyway, I think using all those tools, color change, drop shadows, free transform, and arranging things, you'll be able to make an amazing background that looks great. What I want you to do after you do this is go to File, Save. I'm going to save as a PXD. That's a project file for Pixlr. Go My background PXD. Click OK and save it. Now, once you save it as a PXD, you save it as a PNG, and that you'll be able to set as your background. Go to File, Save as PNG, do my background PNG. Click OK and save. Once you've got that one saved, you can go into your background, go to Downloads, go to Zero Custom Backgrounds, right click on My Background PNG, and do Set as Desktop Background. Once you do that, you got your custom background made on your cell phone or on any screen you want. So that's it. Those are all the skills for making your custom background look great. I'm excited to see what you want to make. Let's get to it. Bye.